Hello everyone, it's another roasting day, 31, 32 degrees, and we're here, aren't we?
We are.
We are. Welcome to What's the Buttons. This is your gaming podcast with very little gaming knowledge. We try our best.
Struggle our way through.
Episode 141, 141.
Ooh, nearly 150.
It's a big boy. And yeah, any news?
I don't know. Have you kept up with anything? I haven't really seen anything.
The only thing that I saw that was a little bit interesting, only because we've spoken about it not too long ago, was they're getting rid of PlayStation Stars.
Oh, yeah. They give me a trophy or something the other day saying, thanks. So I was like, oh, it's coming to an end, is it? Cash them points in.
Yeah.
Got myself a little fiver.
Yeah, that's what I said to Mark on the way home. I said to him, I'm pretty sure they're getting rid of them now. And he was like, what, all the vouchers and stuff? I was like, yeah, I think so. He was like, fuck, I better cash them all in.
Yeah.
Cheeky little cunts.
Yeah, I've done that. I saw Donkey Kong got raving reviews. Nintendo got 10 out of 10s, like the best action platformer-y thing for a long time.
See, Cyberpunk had an update.
Yeah, I watched the live stream of that actually.
Yeah. How long was the live stream? They live streamed it?
About an hour or so, yeah.
Yeah, decent.
Yeah. Did you see all the stuff they're doing?
I saw the sort of the announcement trailer for it, and then it come up with a fat list at the end of it. I saw like new quests and new vehicles and stuff like that.
Yeah, so they added
or new missions.
I don't know if you were playing it when they originally added I can't remember what they called it now. So you can change the colour of the cars.
Yeah.
Crystal coat, I think it's called.
Yeah.
So you can like see a car and then scan it, and then like your car will then change the colour of your car on the fly.
That's cool.
But they only did that for a certain amount of cars because they said anything they do in the updates has to be lore accurate. So there has to be a reason for this stuff happening. It can't just be a random update where you add stuff.
Yeah.
It has to be a reason. So they were like, oh, it's like a new technology that came in on like the high-end cars. But then obviously they wanted to add it to pretty much all the vehicles. They were like, it doesn't make sense to have an old banger that's got crystal coat in it. So they've made it lore accurate by saying that you're using like a hacked version of it on a vehicle.
Oh, right,
so when you use it in an old banger, like the screen's all like jittery and like this is unauthorized and stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it's very cool. But yeah, I think a lot of people were very upset about the update because whilst obviously, you know, people are just ungrateful, they said, because I think the announcement kept getting delayed. So people are like, oh, new expansion or something, like bigging it up in their own heads more than need be.
Yeah.
And then it just turned out to be a few vehicles and some colours and Mac. You can play it on the Mac now or something.
Yeah, I saw that.
And loads of PC stuff, so like better graphics and all this other shit. Because they're saying that they want it to be like a tech prototype thing, so people can use it as like a showcase game.
Yeah, because I saw in the thing that they added a lot of things for AMD. Added support for AMD Fidelity Super Resolution, and then basically just a lot of support to make the game look and feel better. Frame generation available on compatible hardware. Blah 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 blah. I won't bore everyone with the details for it, but
it's all foreign to me. I don't understand PC stuff, but
I don't massively understand it. I know parts of it, but
you know more than me.
By the reading of it, they've just made it so that it will be able to run even beefier, which is quite cool because it was already a very, very pretty game. But people getting annoyed about it, like
lack of stuff. They were expecting more, but obviously that's their own.
But I mean, at the same time, sort of.
They had a final update, like 5 updates ago. They're doing No Man's Sky. They keep announcing more updates when they're like, oh, there's going to be no more.
Yeah.
So, like, just be happy that they're still supporting a single-player game they're making no more game money from.
Yeah, because the game is done.
Well,
not as in, like,
done.
finished, but the game is... The story is done. And then, obviously, you had the DLC. So, it's sort of like, well, what... How much more do you want?
People keep crying about... I turn the comments off because it annoys me. The live chat, because normally it's desynced, so they start saying stuff and it's all out of whack. But everyone just kept spamming New Game Plus. I think people just desperately want that for some reason, but whatever.
A new game? I thought it already had a New Game Plus.
Not by the comments, doesn't, but...
What? I swear. What, really?
I don't think so. Unless they're all just being trolly.
Let me have a look. Oh yeah, the first thing, New Game Plus when? Still hasn't. Yeah, I'm wrong then. It's been a while since I finished Cyberpunk, so maybe it doesn't. Why would you want a New Game Plus on Cyber? I guess because you then get to keep all of your upgrades and all of that, kind of.
Yeah,
You get that?
That's part of the game, though, isn't it? Like leveling up, like journey through becoming like a little street thug to like a big time Charlie.
Added 4 new vehicles, including several side jobs tied to acquiring them. And then
They've added auto drive.
Auto drive. This cutting-edge autonomous driving feature will take you to your chosen destination. If you have no set destination, it will take you on a leisurely ride through the streets of Night City. Simply hop in any of your vehicles. Make sure you're on a road and hold H, which is for PC, or left stick on the consoles to activate. That's cool. That is quite cool.
Got taxis as well. You can use Delamain as a taxi service.
Self-driving Delamain cabs are now available on demand. Yeah, Crystal Coat.
They're trying to make the game, they were saying in the live stream, they're trying to make the game like the world more worldy. You know what I mean? People love Night City, so they're trying to make Night City. So what they've done before, they've done the railway systems. You can catch a train now. Like you could in the first trailer. People were like, "Oh, it's trains." People love trains for some reason.
I think there's definitely something there for being able to play a game like that and in that world, but then make it sort of normal.
Yeah.
Like I can have a robotic arm that will slice someone in half, but I want to be able to get on a bus. There's something about that. I think that's probably why natively something like survival games have that that popularity, because it scratches that, or like say RuneScape, for example. We've all fucking played RuneScape, whether we was 5 or 72. We've all played it. There's something about just standing there and cutting a tree. I'm not even doing anything, but I'm just cutting a tree.
Watch your numbers go up.
Yeah, and it's just so satisfying. So there's definitely something there for being able to do normal shit.
Everyone that's ever played GTA at some point has driven slowly and stopped to realise.
Every person's done that.
Why do we all do that?
I don't know, because it's normal.
Exactly.
Because you think, oh, fucking hell, I do this in real life. That's probably why things like simulators, like Farming Simulator, are so popular. Because it's like, I see a lot of like Euro Truck Simulator with like full rigged setups and shit like that, and then it's like you find out these people are actually HGV drivers outside. Like, what the fuck? So you're a trucker to go home and then do more trucking, which is sort of like, I get that. It's
weird though, isn't it?
Like, I do get that. Streaming Simulator, get me on it. I'll jump on it. Like it's definitely got that flavour about it. In terms of Cyberpunk, though, would you want to see it do a No Man's Sky?
Well, no,
or would you get to a point where you just want another Cyberpunk?
Yeah, well, they're already working on the next one, aren't they? So they've already said they're working on the next one. Obviously, it'll be out way after The Witcher and stuff, but they're already working on it. But yeah, just little and often updates like that every now and again are nice. It keeps people invested, keeps people coming back, but it can't be too resource heavy. You know, these things take a lot of time, and they're trying to be lore accurate and stuff. They don't want to just add things in for the sake of it. So I think what they've done is very good. But if that's your sole game, that's the only game you play, and you started getting a bit upset thinking they were doing something bigger, then unfortunately that's something you've built up yourself, isn't it?
Yeah, because if you get lean into what the community's saying, lean into hype, you go, oh my god, there's a DLC coming and there isn't. Yeah, I'd imagine that you would get pissed off by that. But like you say, it's more for you for speculating so much on that.
Temper your expectations, man. Expect to be disappointed, and you can never be disappointed.
We definitely can.
Okay.
Can, have been, and will be.
Probably.
Space theme still going well?
Yep. Death Stranding's done.
Oh, you've done it, have you?
Done it, baby.
Good.
Yeah, I'm glad it's done.
Is
No, I loved it. Glad it's done, though.
Is this something where we're able to talk about it, or are you going to be too worried about spoiling it for other people?
I can talk about it. Obviously, I won't say what happens.
Yeah.
It's just Death Stranding, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'd say that the story towards the end started getting a bit more confusing again.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because a lot happens in a short space of time, and I'm just like, whoa, wait, what, huh? And then it's on to the next. Well, what? It's just constant. And then as soon as I finished it, I went straight on YouTube and was like, right,
What does this mean?
ending explained.
Yeah.
You know, all this, the whole story explained. You know, so. Yeah, once again, I did quite a few like sub orders early on, which are like extra orders where you can get the SS rating and then you can unlock new stuff and that. But then after a while, I was just like, fuck it, I'm just going to do the main stuff. I'm just going to finish it, you know. It's on brutal as well. There's like, I finished it on the hardest difficulty. I don't know if there's a new one that unlocks, maybe. But yeah, fucking hell, man. Like, the whole game was fine, but there's a few bits that, like towards the end, I was like, you are fucking taking the piss here. How is this even possible? But it's one of them games where you have to find your own way of doing it. You can't just stand there shooting. You've got to think outside the box, you know. Yeah, the game is great. The ending's great, good, interesting about the third one. I won't say no more now. I'll tell you off.
What does it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Give a little interlude into it.
Yeah, it leans into the next one, which is interesting.
I didn't know they was doing another one.
Well, you don't know, but you assume from the ending that there will be.
That there will be.
I
mean, we assumed that with fucking Days Gone, and look what happened.
Yeah, I know. This is Kojima, though, isn't it? He can do what he wants.
This is true. He can do what he wants.
But you've got. I mean, they hinted it from the very beginning. To be honest with you, it's the whole theme's about the plate gates.
Mm-hmm.
So the plate gates open once chiral network's been expanded. So a lot of plate gates are opening, or a plate gate opened, which is then how you get to Australia, which is basically connecting one part of the world to the other part of the world. Yeah. And they think by expanding Australia, it's going to open more plate gates to more parts of the world, so then you can unite more parts of the world.
And then eventually the whole world is united.
Yeah, so in your head, you're thinking, all right, the next one's going to be in another country. But there's nothing that tells you this, and there's nothing, I'm not spoiling anything, this is just me. And knowing Kojima, I reckon eventually, maybe not the next one, but maybe
space.
He's going to end up in space.
Of course, it'll fucking
end up in space at some point.
But wouldn't you need? Because isn't the whole premise is that it is the world as it is. I know it's not the world as this world is, but the countries and everything were already in place with governments and settlements and people and blah 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 blah. So surely, if you were then going to take it into space, you would need an civilization in space.
Kojima will make that work. He'll just make something up, won't he? Oh, now you went for this door, and now you're in space. Work it out.
Yeah, figure it out.
It's obvious, you idiots.
Yeah, there's aliens.
Yeah.
You've always known there's aliens.
Yeah. Been hinting at them for the last two games. But no, interestingly, like, this is why he's such a genius, because I forgot to mention this last time, actually. There's a door in it, and it's part of the main quest. You get to this place like you always do, to deliver a package. You get to this place and it's like you have to enter a code to get in through the door, and you go up to it and then you press the button to just expect it to do it for you, but it comes up with a number thing. And you're just like, I don't know. I don't know what the code is. But me knowing Kojima since I was a boy, I bet it's my date of birth. Fucking is. My date of birth was the code to the door.
Your date of birth
was the code to the door.
What do you mean? Your date of birth?
Well, when you start the game, it asks you for your date of birth.
It asks you, right.
But that is like 30 hours before that. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, just thinking Kojima's weird. He can't do what he did on Metal Gear Solid 1 because it isn't a box. I bought it digitally.
Yeah.
It's either on a package that I'm carrying, which is too obvious for Kojima, and it's a 4-digit number, so I'm thinking, But then also it does it fucking the American way. So I put it in originally. I was like,
wrong way around. Yeah.
Try the other way, of course, the other way. But yeah, that's the kind of genius he is, man. I can't remember what I was saying before that.
What was behind the door? Can you remember?
Yeah, it was just like a main character's laboratory.
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
But you have to put the code in. But yeah, he's a genius, mate. He's a genius. Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. So like the last chapter of Death Stranding 1 is called something, but that matters, and it all makes sense in the second one, like towards the end and stuff. And you're just like, Did you plan this, or have you just, then planned this around that? I don't know, man.
I often think that when you make, so let's use Death Stranding for an example, like when you make the first one, and then when you start making the second one, did you make the first one in mind, knowing that you were going to make a second one, so therefore built the foundations of that lore, knowing that you could have a sequel to it, or did you make the first one, and then go, oh shit, we can make a second one, and then go, oh fucking hell, like, what are we going to have? Oh wait, no, because remember this happened in the first one, so maybe we can twist that and turn it into that, and we can do this. I'm always intrigued to see how that works.
I imagine it's a bit of both, but people are going to say they foreshadowed it, and
yeah,
it sounds genius.
Or you're at such a level where you go, well, no, what I did is I come up with one concept, but it was too big to squeeze into one game. So we just split it, knowing that we were going to make a second one.
You can always trust Kojima to come up with some crazy stuff, man.
Because because Death Stranding isn't it's not a lore thing, is it? As in, like, it's not a game where there's already predetermined lore before the game has actually been made.
No, although there is a movie, so coming,
yeah. Is Norman Reedus going to be in that?
I imagine so.
It has to be.
Some part,
fucking
at least.
surely, Jesus.
But
Christ.
just look at. Well, I'm obviously not going to say it, but the final boss fight of Death Stranding 2, you're just like, well, Kojima, man, what's going on in your head? It's so weird. Like, there's real serious moments in that game where you're like, I don't know, you're feeling like emotional. You're getting a bit like, oh man, like a person's like just about to die on a table or something. And then they'll just lay there, and then they'll just stick their thumb up, and you'll get that like noise, and you're just like, well, "What are you doing? Why?" One like received. It's like, what's going on, man? So strange. But yeah, he's just a quirky guy, man.
Here we go. 6 months ago, Hideo Kojima, genius, crazy, or a mad genius. Just started playing Death Stranding, and man, either I'm dumb as hell or Hideo Kojima is straight up insane. Honestly, I think he's walking that fine line between madness and genius. They say every genius is a little crazy, right? The story in this game is one of the weirdest, most nonsensical things I've ever come across, and yet it's a freaking masterpiece. I don't know how he does it, but it's like watching art come to life. Anyone else feel the same, or am I just losing it? Someone said, did you play the first Metal Gear Solid? A game that can read your memory card and know what you played. From that moment on, he was playing above the others.
Yeah, he was. It was weird, man. Imagine playing a game when I was a kid, man. I don't know how old I was, 10, 11. Playing a game and you'd be like, I hear you like football. And you're just like, yeah. Do you like Ape Escape? Yeah. It's like all the saved games on your. Yeah. We're full out. And
so what did the voice actor have to read out every single possible game on a catalogue to work that one out?
I imagine the PS1 had a much smaller catalogue, and it probably went for the big hitters. So if it hit the big hitters that were out, but yeah, it wasn't just games. It was like if you save a lot, or if you don't save a lot, or you die a lot, and all this sort of stuff. And then, like I say, then it's, I'll put your controller on the floor, and then I'll move it with my mind, and you put your controller on the floor, and then he just vibrates the control, and it just goes across the floor, and you're like, mental. It's crazy. And like I say, you can only read your mind because when you can't read your mind when you put your controller in controller port 2. Who thinks of that shit? How was I supposed to know that as a kid?
How do you work that one out?
Don't know. I weren't supposed to be playing the game anyway. I was obviously too young to be playing it, so I suppose that's partly the reason. But yeah, the screen goes black. I remember, and he does something, Psycho Mantis, and then the screen goes completely black, and it just says Hideo at the top, which obviously I didn't know meant Hideo Kojima at the time. And then that is when you're supposed to take your controller out and put in controller port 2. Otherwise, you just can't even hurt the fucker. You just fire bullets at him. He's like, I can read your mind. He's just moving around like a maniac. You can't do nothing to him, bro. So as soon as you put the controller into 2, he's like, I can't feel you anymore. Genius.
What a weird...
But he breaks that wall, doesn't he? The fourth wall, is it? He breaks it because you just like, you're in my head, man. How are you doing this? You're making it real.
I've been a fan of his and played nearly everything he's made. It's always been a weird ride of gameplay, unlike anything else out there, plus a certain touch of abject weirdness. Kojima, I made a game that's a literal walking simulator. You deliver vital goods over rugged terrain and you have to take care of a baby. Also Kojima. And you make grenades out of pee and poo to help you fight ghosts. Lol.
Exactly. Exactly.
Oh yeah, because you do have grenades that are your shit, don't you?
Yep.
It's so weird.
I don't know if you have it in the second one, to be fair, but
It's so weird.
yeah, you can get some. There's so much cool shit in the fucking second one, man. So
He has a
much.
book, The Creative Gene.
He is a genius.
Stuff
He's even done a doggy move, man. He's put like famous quotes from Metal Gear Solid in there. I think it's Higgs, the bad guy from the first one. I think he's in the second one. I think that's well known. But he comes out and he says, "Kept you waiting, huh?" That's what Solid Snake says. That's his most famous line. A Snake says that, bro. But Kojima made it for Konami, so who really has the right to that? I don't know, bro. A bit weird, isn't it? But yeah, there's a character in there that is just Solid Snake. He looks like him. He wears a bandana like him. He smokes like him. He's literally, if you just saw that cutscene, you would think that was Snake. I haven't looked into it, but I assume everyone else is like, yeah, that's Snake. It's so obviously him, but obviously with a different name and stuff.
In Death Stranding, a character named Neil
Yeah, Neil Vanna.
bears a strong resemblance to Solid Snake, leading to fan speculation. While not actually Solid Snake, the character's design, including a bandana, intentionally references the Metal Gear Solid protagonist. Kojima Productions, Hideo Kojima, even acknowledged the resemblance.
Looks so much like him.
With Marinelli initially believing he was playing Snake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently. Hideo Kojima is a madman for putting Snake in Death Stranding. Can't believe that fucking conspiracy theory YouTube channel called Death Stranding, a secret Metal Gear Solid was right. Yeah, dead ass is going to be called Bone Marrow Snake. I love this. That's mental. But what I just can't fathom a mind that's like that, especially when it comes to creating games, because that must be a fucking absolute blast to be able to have that sort of funding, that sort of popularity, that notoriety, and then have so many crazy ideas and just look at a team of people and go, make it happen. Wales, make it happen. This is what we want to do. We want to freak people out and do some weird shit. We've got the money. Let's just fucking make it.
Yeah, he's just the master of his craft, isn't he? He's a pioneer, and that's what happens when you make stuff of value, stuff that people care about. You get put up on a pedestal. Same as like Larian now, and Sven, like the main geezer from him. Everyone's like, he's a pioneer. He's for indie games and, you know, stick it to the industry and people that are just cash grabbing and stuff. He's a man of the people. You get that from creating stuff that resonates with people, stuff that you clearly have put your heart into, and Kojima done that from many, many years ago. So he deserves it, man. And then the first one was a bit, I'm still not sure. Obviously, the director's cut, I think, was a big upstep for people. I think people really like that compared to the first. But it's one of them, man. You let it marinate, and you're like, I get it now. I do get it. When I first played it, I was like, you're weird, man. What is this? You're trying to be too quirky. But no, I get it now. I get it. I see where he's going with it, and deserves all the plaudits he's getting, to be honest. Fair play. Well done, Hideo.
Round of applause.
I doffed my hat.
So that's done then.
That's done.
That's Death Stranding ticked off the list.
Yes, Death Stranding is ticked off the list. I made it to Diamond rank in Rematch.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah, did that last night, funnily enough.
Yeah.
Promoted to one division down from Masters, which is the top division. I've never reached anything of this height in any game in my life. So yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself, just saying. There's nothing more to say than that. You know.
That's it. You're just killing the rank scene.
Yep. What else have I done? I downloaded Dark Tide. Oh, sweaty.
Oh yeah.
Yep, got that.
Have you played any of it?
I played a little bit of it, not much.
What do you think so far?
Yeah, it's good. I've no idea what I'm doing.
Just killing shit.
Yeah, I'm not really a horde shooting guy, so I haven't really played like the Left 4 Deads and stuff, so it's all new to me.
Just fucking kill stuff. Anything comes at you, you just kill it, and then you kill it again.
Yeah, but I wasn't sure if it was friendly fire and stuff, and I don't know if I was hitting my own teammates at times, and obviously there's an armory and this and that and this and that's just a lot to take in. So yeah, I'm slowly working my way through that, and obviously a lot of people already know what they're doing. So if you drop in a mission and people know, they're just like vroom. The first time I died, they all jumped off this thing onto something else. And I was obviously lagging behind because I'm slow. And yeah, I didn't jump far enough and I just fell to my death. It's embarrassing. And then that makes you get captured and then they have to rescue you, which is even more embarrassing.
Even more, yeah, you go, oh, fucking hell, I'm the useless person now. They're having to take time out of their
the level one
to save me.
Yeah. So, no, it's good. It's a good game, though. I like it.
That's why I worry about jumping back into, like, Helldivers too. Because of how much more progressed everyone else is, and you think, oh, fucking hell, I've got to grind it back out.
In reality, it don't matter, does it? Because I was playing a rematch last night, and I was having a stonking game. I mean, stinky. Nothing was going right for me, man. My controller's broken, to be fair. I have to get a new control. So I'm using an old control that was already broken, but it's less broken than my newer one. I don't know why it keeps happening. Maybe I need to just take it apart.
What was wrong with it?
Just keeps going right. It's really annoying.
It's got stick drift.
Yeah, no, but like as if it's constant. Like stick drift sometimes happens, but this is just constant. I don't know. Maybe I need to take it apart and clean it. But nevertheless, I'm using a slightly less broken controller. And yeah, that's not the excuse though, because I was just shit, having a stinky game. Nothing was going right. I couldn't put a pass together, and I thought to myself, if someone comes on the mic in a minute and goes like, "You're shit," I'm going to unmute myself and say, "Yeah, I'm having a really bad game, man. Sorry." What can you say to that? I've literally just owned up. I'm having a stinky game. Where most people are like, "Yeah, fuck you, man. You're fucking shit too." Blah, blah, blah. But yeah, I was just going to be like, "No, I've had a shit game. Sorry." And see what I was saying. But, oh, yeah, cool. No worries.
Do you reckon that's the response you would have gotten?
No, I doubt it.
Everyone would have kicked off.
I just wanted to see what someone would say, but I was expecting...
If you're playing a ranked game and you go, you're playing fucking terribly, can you sort it out? And they go, "Oh, sorry, mate, I'm just having a bad game." Get out the fuck... Leave then. Leave.
It's even worse. What, put a 5-man team down to a 4-man team?
Leave. I'd rather you leave. Let me deal with it. You're fucking it up. Yeah. I'm just having a bad game, man.
But I was, though. I'm normally the one that ends with the most points, man. Can't help it. I sent you a picture the other day how much I carried that team.
Yeah.
Like, more than double anyone else's score on both teams. I'm just that guy, bro. I'm not selfish.
Fair enough. So we're still firmly in the space scene, which is good.
I'm playing Rogue Trader as well, which is the Warhammer Baldur's Gate version, basically.
Yeah.
I put 20 hours into it originally, and then obviously I have no idea where I was.
You keep mentioning Rogue Trader. I don't actually know what the fuck it is.
Well, let's just think of Baldur's Gate, but Warhammer.
40,000 Rogue Trader. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I had 20 hours in it originally, and then...
Made by Owlcat Games.
Yep, the goats. And then I didn't know where I was or what I was doing, obviously, so I was like, fuck it. So I started it again.
Oh, it came out in 2023?
Yeah.
I thought this was an old game.
No, they made Wrath of the Righteous King Pathfinder, Pathfinder, which is another Baldur's Gate kind of game, but now they're making fantasy games.
It's got very positive reviews.
Yeah, people love it.
Says, I don't usually write long reviews for games, but this one 100% deserves it. How long is that review? Can fuck right off. This game quickly became one of my favourite RPGs after Pathfinder. Being new to Warhammer 40,000 universe, I found the game to be a great experience. Tactical asymmetric combat took a bit to get used to, but once I did, I really enjoyed it.
That's cool, man. I'm having a great time with that. Started watching some Star Wars series that came out that I hadn't watched because
Which ones?
Wasn't in my sci-fi thing. Andor.
Daryl's watched Andor.
Yeah, I watched the first series before, but I haven't seen the second.
Yeah, when he was watching it, he kept asking. He was like, "Have any of you seen Andor?" Like, none of us watch it, man. I'm sorry, but I could tell that he was just itching to fucking talk about it, but he's just got no one to talk to it.
Yeah, I'm watching the second season at the moment, so I'm enjoying that. I finished Alien.
That saga's done now, is it?
Done the Alien saga, but then lo and behold, this is just so. How fortunate am I
Go on.
Just scrolling through YouTube the other day, up pops fucking Alien, the TV series coming out. Yes! What timing is that? Fucking fantastic. 2 episodes dropping on the same day. I think it's called Alien at Earth or On Earth, or so. I can't remember what the fuck it's
Alien Earth.
called. Alien Earth, yeah.
Alien Earth. When a mysterious space vessel crash lands on Earth, Wendy and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers make a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat. 12th of August is when the first episode comes out, but that's in the USA.
Comes out on the 13th in UK.
It's always a day after. It's so fucking annoying. Who's the cast on that then? Anyone that... Oh, I'm terrible with people, to be fair, so this is going to be a bit of a pointless. I won't bother looking at that.
So yeah, I'm very lucky. I'm feeling very blessed right now. Playing a couple of little mobile games, Warhammer Tacticus again.
I was looking at... I downloaded Diablo Immortal again on my phone just to fuck around with, because I see something come up with the druid. I swear the druid was in it from the get-go anyway.
Don't ask me. I played about 15 seconds of that game.
Yeah, I swear the druid, but let's assume that it wasn't, because this trailer was about a new class being the druid. And yeah, you can turn into a werewolf and a deer and all this other shit and bounce around, and it was quite cool. So I give that a download. But I was actually looking through the Play Store catalogue, trying to find decent games, because I have quite a lot of points. I've got like 15 quid sat on Play Store, which for mobile game prices, that's quite a lot of dough that you can spend to get some
How
fucking...
have you got 15 quid?
Because I pay for Picture This. It's like £1 a week, something like that. So just over the however long I've had it.
Tap my play points.
I'll tap your play points. I've only ever got
7.
Why was yours gold?
5. Because I'm gold.
Yeah? Why are you gold? Let me do mine. And yeah, I couldn't actually find anything, Prince, if I'm honest. One thing that was meant to be, which I was, because fucking hell,
if you want a game that is you're gonna play at infinitum,
yeah,
then I recommend Slay the Spire.
Yeah, I see a lot of Slay the Spire.
I have Slay the Spire.
Yeah.
Let's have a look.
Because Once Human is obviously on there, and that seemed quite fun, but also seemed too finicky for me to be able to play it on mobile.
I've played this for 80 hours on my phone. My playtime is 79 hours.
On your phone?
On my
what is
phone. It's a card game. But it's a roguelite. You pick your character, you go in, and then you start. And
there's a weird whale thing.
Yeah, and then this is your path to the boss.
Yeah.
It's just first floor. You click what path you want.
Yeah.
And then this is your deck. So, for example, they're going to do 8 damage. He's going to do 8 damage. I can strike 1. So I need to defend. Okay. I need to defend. So, but then obviously you might get bricked on your draws and stuff. Yeah. But that you can get.
It's not free, is it? Slay the Spire.
You can get relics. You can upgrade your cards and stuff. But it's all like it's a roguelite. So once your run's done, it's done. But you're unlocking stuff. Yes, it's not free. No.
Would you like to press my silver points?
Oh, why's your silver?
I don't know.
You got about the same as me, mate.
Oh, 4 points. Fucking hell, pointless. Slay the Spire. Yeah.
See what you did there. Pointless.
Did you understand that? I wonder what the reviews are saying on Slay the Spire.
Slay the Spire is one of the GOAT games.
20 quid, yeah? On Steam.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, I've done it again. I'm sorry. I have a league of friends that adore the base game of Slay the Spire, and I will give plenty of credit where credit is due. The bones of this game are what earns that overwhelmingly positive rating. It's the roguelike deck builder. It practically started the genre, and to make that kind of ripple in the ocean, you need something unique and addicting. Yeah,
it's great because you can have a run. If you do a run to completion, you're probably looking at least an hour, but you can stop at any time and carry on. You can just save and continue where you was.
Love this game. Spent hundreds of hours on my Switch, and will spend many more here, especially when Slay the Spire 2 comes out. Highly recommend.
Can't wait for that. That's just on my phone as well. I've also got it on PlayStation. which is where I originally.
Oh, well,
had
you've got Slay The Spire on your PlayStation.
I originally had it on PlayStation, and then I didn't realise it was on the phone. And then when I found out it was on the phone, I was like, "Abso-fucking-lutely, Bob."
Yeah.
I remember where I bought it as well. I was at the hospital waiting for a scan of one of my children before they were born, and I bought it while we were waiting.
And you thought Slay The Spire?
I think it was only a £5 or something. It weren't a lot. It's just fucking. I'm sorry, even if it was fucking 30 quid, 40 quid, I put fucking 80 hours into it on my mobile device. I don't know any games I've put that amount of time in the history of the man.
How much do they want on the old store? They want £8. No, yeah, £8.99.
It runs perfectly. It's got all the different. I still haven't unlocked everything in there. I'm trying to get the Hunter to level 20 Ascension before Slay The Spire 2 comes out. That's my dream. That's my goal. So every time you win a run with a character, you can then do an Ascension. So it starts at 0, it's nothing. You win a run, you can then put them to Ascension 1, which adds a modifier to make it harder. So the bosses drop less gold, or I'm at the point where I'm at like Ascension 13, 14, so I always start with a curse in my deck, and I don't get that much gold from this, and the fucking enemies have more health, and it's just, it's hard.
But what's the point of it then?
What do you mean?
That the Ascension thing?
Just to make it harder.
Just to make it harder.
Well, if you reach Ascension 20 with a character and you do it, then you've basically completed it with that character.
Yeah.
That's the goal. And the Hunter's my favourite character, so I'm trying to do it, or the Huntress, should I say. Trying to do it with, get to Ascension 20 before Slay The Spire 2 comes out.
That's a lot of time to throw in a mobile game.
Well, that's
80
what
hours.
I mean. And how often do I talk about it? Never.
Yeah, you've never spoken about it.
Because it's just a go. It's just a game I just bang out and play.
Yeah, you just jump on it and away we go.
8 hours.
Yeah, because whenever because I've seen it pop up quite a lot, and whenever I've looked at it, it's typical me. I've seen the graphics and thought this isn't for me.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's not for everyone.
But I also believe that's just me being a bit of a whore. What it reminds me of is, do you ever remember Adventure Quest? You might not, to be fair. You aren't from that era of like mini clip and stuff, were you?
A little bit, right at the end.
I've done it again. If you're wondering what I mean, everyone, you won't be able to hear it. But when I go on Steam, when the trailers play on a game, it plays through fucking full blast into our ears.
Does it not do it for them?
No, they won't. They won't hear any of that.
Oh, so they just hear us shouting.
Yeah,
no idea.
Yeah. It doesn't record for them. They just fucking think we're having a nightmare. Oh, maybe I'll have a look at that then, because
I'll watch some videos. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because it's one of those ones where I've got the money set, because I bought Balatro through the Play Store on my phone, and it cost me nothing.
Yeah, you like Balatro, didn't you?
Balatro was fun, man. I really liked it.
I think you like Slay The Spire then, because I wasn't sure about it. But yeah, you like Balatro.
Yeah.
It's the same as that, but with weapons and characters.
Yeah, because my problem it weren't even really a problem with that, to be fair. It was I didn't unlock all of the decks, but to the point where I'd got with Balatro was I did a run where it wasn't infinite, but it was heading towards an infinite run. So for me, it was kind of like where I've spoken to you about it before. It's like a battle royale. Once you get the win, I'm not fucking interested. I've done my bit as far as I'm concerned. So it kind of felt like that, where I was constantly chasing to build this really cool deck and have this cool shit. And then I did that, and I was like, oh, that's great. How fun is this? And then all the fun went away. Because I was like, I've
done it.
Everything's gone. Yeah. I was like, what is it? Because obviously everyone got real sweaty with that, and then deck building and shit like that, and people were like, you want this and to do this, and like basically this is your outlay for the best deck that you can possibly get. And I feel like once you start following shit like that,
I don't.
It's like, what's the fucking point?
But the thing is, similar to Balatro, I suppose. You're at the mercy of the RNG gods, isn't you? It's what shows up in the shop. What do you get out your treasure chests? What relics are you getting? What card choices are you taking? What synergizes? This card that I've got a choice of 3 cards. One, every time I deal weak to a damage, it lets me draw a card. Card draw's great in any game, obviously. This relic lets me put weak on enemies as soon as I join a fight. They synergize. That's great. I'll pick that card. It's just getting your little monkey brain
Yeah,
whirring.
yeah.
It's great. It's, like I say, I'll definitely watch videos first, but if you like Balatro, I don't see a world in which you can't like Slay the Spire, because Slay the Spire birthed this genre in its entirety, and it's still the best. I love Balatro, but when I'm playing it, I'm thinking, could be playing Slay the Spire though.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I'll have it, because there's been multiple times in the last couple of weeks where I've sat there and thought, like, if only I had like something on my phone just to fuck around with, rather than just doom scrolling Instagram.
Yeah, I don't do that anymore. That's the best thing about it is that I can play it on my lunch break. Where I can play it for an hour. I won't finish a run. I might do. Might get to the end. I don't know. I'll probably just die. But if I am and I've got to do something, I'll just save it and leave.
Yeah,
And I'll carry on.
Yeah.
Problem is, you carry on later, but I can't remember what cards I have to look through my deck and be like, oh yeah, I was doing that and that and that. But yeah, there's no blueprint to the game. You just play it and you pick the cards that you like, and if they synergise with these relics, and it's just great. It's a fantastic game. But not for everyone. I have downloaded 2 other games. They're still on my phone screen, so I'll let you see them.
Let me have a little gander. Oh, what? What? What do you mean?
Them 2.
Yeah, what? Star Wars Outlaws?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got really confused for a minute because I thought you meant you downloaded them onto your phone.
Oh no.
And I was like, how the fuck have you got Outlaws on your phone? So what? What's the Warhammer 40,000
Bolt gun.
bolt gun? What's that?
It's like it was on PlayStation Plus. I actually had it on my wish list for a long time. I'm trying to load up a picture of it. It's just like a first person shooter, but in like a cartoony kind of thing, but with gruesome gore.
Outlaws.
Yeah, Outlaws. I haven't downloaded the game. That's actually the demo.
I played the demo.
Did you?
Yeah, I played all the demo.
What does it do? Drop you in a section or at the beginning?
It doesn't drop you at the beginning, I don't think. It sort of puts you in... What does it put you... No, I don't think it does put you at the beginning. Oh, no, I think it does.
I hope so, because I like games where you can
I think it does
and
throw
then
you
buy
at
the
the
game
beginning.
and then you just carry on from where you were.
And as far as I remember, it's a case of you get 2 hours. I think you get the set missions that you can do, and then you get 2 hours. So obviously you can't just keep continuing, but you get a certain amount, 2 hours worth of time, and you carry on playing. Wasn't my cup of tea.
Star Wars, though, isn't it?
I won't lie to you. Yeah, it wasn't my cup of tea. I feel like just those types of games. I say those types. You know those action adventure types of games. Just for some reason, it just wasn't interesting me at all. I don't know whether that's because I knew it was a demo. I wasn't financially invested into it.
That does make a difference, you know. It does to me as well.
Yeah.
If I'm playing a demo, I care a lot less about the game I'm playing.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
Weird.
And I wasn't. That's the fucking washing machine rattling.
I wonder what that was.
Rattling all the glasses and stuff. It's all
We're
right.
about to take off in space or something. The house was transforming.
But it's I liked it. I didn't want to spend full price on it.
Yeah,
if
but
I'm honest.
the thing I've got over you is that I'm a Star Wars nerd. So any little bit, I'll be like, oh, that's the inside of a Star Destroyer.
Is that because you're in your space world at the moment?
Yeah.
Because obviously you don't like the idea of playing something like Outlaws. Well, most fucking Star Wars fans didn't like the idea of playing Star Wars Outlaws.
Yeah, I mean, it's a demo, right? So I haven't got any financial investment. So I'll try it, and if it's something that I want to like it.
Can I ask? Did you struggle to find the demo?
Yeah, because I wasn't looking for it. I was just looking at the game, and I went for standard edition, like £60.
Yeah.
Gold edition was like £110. Ultimate edition was about 30, which is the best version. I'm like, how can you have a sale on the the biggest package for the lowest price?
Mm-hmm.
And then it was like, demo. I was like, I'll have that one then.
They used to have the demo section in the PlayStation Store.
They did, didn't they?
They got rid of it.
Did they?
Yeah. So now trying to find a demo is fucking unbearable. Absolutely unbearable.
I suppose it depends if you want to. I suppose you could probably just put in the search bar demo. I imagine that will come up with all.
No, it doesn't.
No.
It doesn't, because I tried.
No, I'm not having
it
that.
Doesn't. The only thing where it still works, which is going to be where this disproves it, is in the PlayStation app on your phone.
Oh, right, put it that way then.
If you go onto the PlayStation Store, when you go home, type it in demo. It doesn't come up or anything, because I remember when there was a specific category for it, and I was like, every now and then I'd flick through it, and that was how, because I sat there and I thought to myself, I was like, I haven't played a demo, because I wanted a new game, and I was like, I haven't played a demo in so long. I was like, what happened to the days when you could do that to experience a game before you fucking paid out 70 quid for it? So I was like, let me find a demo. And then after searching for ages, I googled it, and they just removed it for whatever reason. PSN Store removes.
It's a good example of what we were talking about last week, though, with the PlayStation Plus, because I wanted that Warhammer bolt gun. It was like 15, 20 quid or something, fucking ages ago, when I was last into my Warhammer. And I wanted it, but I didn't want to pay it for it that much. So I wishlisted it, waiting for a sale. Then I went back on my fantasy thing. But then I went to look at it again, Warhammer bolt gun, and it just said download. I was like, oh, it must have been a PlayStation Plus game that I'd added to the library and just forgot about. So that's a prime example of when it works in your favour.
Yeah.
So I've got it for free now.
It says, while Sony hasn't removed the demo section from the PlayStation Store entirely, some users are reporting that it's harder to find and may not be as prominently displayed as before. Demos are still available on the store, but they may be accessed through the individual games page or by searching directly for the demo, which for me defeats the whole fucking point of a demo, because I thought the whole point of having a demo section was so that you could flick through and go, oh, I've never heard of that game, let me play the demo for it. Not, there's a game that I want, let me search for the demo for that to see if I want it or not. Because it's like, well, how do you know? To me, that just seems like a really odd tweak.
It is odd. I tend to just look through the store, what's come out most recently.
Yeah.
And then I look at the game and look at all the editions, and if there's a demo there, then I'll download it. But I don't. Yeah, there was a demo section, because I remember looking. I think that's when I got the Final Fantasy one.
Well, hopefully, hopefully you play it and you do enjoy it. Like I say, I wasn't a massive, but
I probably won't. I'm not expecting to, from what I've heard about it. But
I've done it again. It's got mixed reviews.
Yeah, I think they did sort a lot of the stuff out. Like, there's a lot of forced stealth sections that they changed, so they're not forced anymore. You can get caught and not lose instantly. I know they sorted a lot of stuff out, but to the extent, I'm unsure. But if you're not, I will give it a lot more leeway than most people, because of how much I like Star Wars. So they get that in their favour already.
By the looks of it on Steam, it's pointless me looking at reviews, because most of them seem to be hardware issues. As opposed to the actual except for when it came out and got its loads of negative reviews, I decided to ignore it, but bought it for 50% off in this year's summer sale. After 7 hours of gameplay, I'm surprised how fun this is, especially with the DualSense controller features being ported to PC version as well. As I see, the reviews now are mostly around crashes and bugs. In my 7 hours, I haven't encountered any of those. I would recommend this game to anyone who likes a good open world game. Exploration feels pretty rewarding, gunplay is great, just like riding around the speeder. I really like the graphics as well, though turning off RTX direct lighting is a must. It must more than halves the frame rate. That won't be an issue for fucking.
I got an article from Polygon. Star Wars Outlaws had a bumpy takeoff when it launched last summer, and this was 2 months ago. And its meh reception has stuck with it since. Because of that reception, forums like subreddit are constantly flooded with prospective scoundrels asking, is the game worth it? Let me tell you, if you've ever wanted to channel your inner Han Solo and explore the underbelly of Star Wars, it most certainly is worth it. One of the main criticisms of Star Wars Outlaws at launch, where its automatic fail stealth sections, which are no more after a November 2024 update. Now, if a buckethead finds K-Vest sneaking around an Imperial base, in almost all cases, you can channel your inner Danny DeVito and just start blasting when K's in trouble. The gunplay is very fun, and during my time of Outlaws, I enjoyed both the challenge of giving sneaky stealth an honest try, as well as pew-pewing a stormtrooper in the face. With the frustrating auto-fail out of the way, there's a lot to love in Outlaws. It's a planet-hopping adventure showcasing recognisable Star Wars planets. I don't want to read what ones they are, because I'd like to find out myself. Old heads and new fans alike will surely marvel at Massive's recreation of Tatooine, home to spaceports most icily. The famous cantina has a scorch march from where Han shot first. Oh, that's sick. That's cool, man. You know what he's talking about there?
Yeah.
He shoots Greedo. Oh, yeah, cool. See, stuff like that. Let's put a smile on my face. And you can even visit Jabba's palace and discover some fun Easter eggs inside. Cool. Of course, I won't tell you Star Wars Outlaws is perfect. It's stuffed with ideas and mechanics, and it features the typical collectathon annoyance you'd expect from a Ubisoft game. However, if you don't want to engage in it with any of its many, many gameplay features, don't. I didn't entertain a single speeder race, and I only played out space battles when the main story required it. Instead, Star Wars Outlaws offers plenty of Uncharted-esque platforming and solid third-person shooting to keep you away from the mechanics that don't tickle your fancy. It also has Sabacc. It's got Sabacc in it. I love that. It's a card game, which really should be spun into its own game like The Witcher 3 Gwent. Sabacc is one of the best mini-games you'll find in an RPG. Its simple and exciting mechanics would fit right in at a Vegas casino. I don't typically purchase DLC for games, there's just too much to play, but Outlaws Wildcard Mission, which saw Kate infiltrating a high-stakes Sabacc game before shit hits the fan, was too good to pass up with its exhilarating Sabacc centerpiece. Outlaws' second story DLC, A Pirate's Fortune, was released on Thursday, May 15, potentially putting a bow on new content for Star Wars Outlaws. Still, the game isn't done yet. It hits Nintendo Switch 2 in September, meaning you'll be able to gamble, fly through space and pew-pew on the go in between races and Mario Kart. If you picked up Outlaws at launch but quickly bounced, or if you're simply in the mood for an engrossing open-world adventure, check it out. Outlaws is worth it for Sabacc alone.
So you might be absolutely fine then.
Yeah, Sabacc. They had Sabacc in Knights of the Old Republic, which is like when Obsidian were or BioWare were at their forefront, so they made like Mass Effect and stuff. But like, it's the game that everyone talks about remaking, right? You've seen it before, the Knights of the Old Republic trailer that everyone went mad for the remake, and then it's just gone into fucking development turmoil, of course, because nothing ever good happens for Star Wars games. So yeah, I don't know if that'll ever come, but yeah, I had it in there. It was a great little fun game, but I imagine it will be better on a modern game with modern systems.
Well, I look forward to hearing about that then.
You might take a while, because I've promised myself, and I actually stuck to it for the first time ever, that I'm not going to just keep fucking jumping from game to game. So I started Death Stranding 2, so I finished Death Stranding 2. Because I wanted to do nothing more than play Darktide. But I didn't buy it. But whilst I was on what I thought was the end of Death Stranding 2, I thought, right, well, I'll get Darktide downloaded now. So I bought that, downloaded it while I was still playing Death Stranding 2. But it done that classic thing where it was 10 o'clock at night and I was thinking, I'm right near the end here. I was still up at 2 o'clock trying to finish it. Because I was like, when you're right at the end, but you're like, I don't want to put it down and just play it for 10 minutes to get to the end tomorrow.
The same as Detroit Become Human.
Yeah, I just need to finish it, but it just wouldn't fucking end. It wouldn't stop. Yeah. It's like, this is the end now. This is the end. And you just
it almost ruins it, doesn't it?
It pisses me off.
And then you got like an epilogue.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
like Expedition.
You go, just let me finish. Expedition, prime example.
Just fucking end, man.
I'm done. Just
end.
I've had a great time. Let me fucking go.
Yeah.
And it's always late at night as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like I say, Detroit Become Human was one of the fucking... I remember Steph was with me because we sort of played that through together. And yeah, we was like, I think The Last of Us Part 2 as well was the same. We're like, we're almost done. Like, this is it. This is the end. And then 2 hours later, and you go, fuck. And then you sort of like hit a tipping point where like you go, I'll give it another 20 minutes. And then you give it another 20 minutes, and then it looks like it's about to end. So you go, all right, well, I'll carry on then. Mm-hmm. And then you almost hit that point where you go, right, well, I've gone too far now because I'll need to continue.
Yeah.
I definitely can't stop it now. You sit there and you think, I've just wasted, or I haven't wasted, but I was like, I don't want to get up tomorrow and just do 10 minutes. Yeah. When really there was 4 hours of gameplay here that I could have carried on with,
100%.
Feeling fresh and happy about it.
Exactly. but I'm proud that I did that. So now I've done the terrible thing and started Rogue Trader, which is a huge game. And I didn't just do that. I also bought, because since I last played it, they've had like all Season 1 DLC, which had like 15 hours a piece. So I've added 30 hours into the game. So that game is going to take me a long time. And I'm going to finish it because if I stop playing it again, I'll have to start a new save file again. Mm-hmm. And I know that I will never do that again because I don't want to do the start for the third time. So, yeah, I'm invested in finishing it now. So I'll play that. I normally do 1 or 2 games at the same time. You know this. I like to do a little multiplayer game. So I've got Rematch or a little shooty game or something maybe. But yeah, I'm sticking with Rogue Trader now, so that'll be me for a while.
You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Tune in next week and see how we're getting on with that. See you later, everyone.
Hooroo!